We all use ChatGPT every day to write, to search, to learn something new. But behind that friendly chatbot lies a story of power, ambition, betrayal, and one of the most dramatic comebacks in Silicon Valley history. Sam Altman, leader of an AI company reported to be valued near $500 billion, is building technology that could reshape humanity itself. And then, without warning, his own board fires him. 5 days later, he returns. His enemy is gone, his company more loyal than ever. This isn't fiction. This is the real story of OpenAI and the man who refuses to lose. The making of a Silicon Valley king. Sam Altman, Stanford dropout, following the tradition of Jobs, Gates, and Zuckerberg. In 2005, he launched Looped, a location sharing app before the iPhone, before app stores, before smartphones ruled our pockets. A brilliant idea, just 5 years too early. Sam worked obsessively, by his own accounts living on instant noodles and ice cream during intense periods. Then came Y Combinator, the world's top startup accelerator. Paul Graham saw something rare in Sam. You could parachute Sam onto an island full of cannibals, and in 5 years, he'd be the king. By 28, Sam was president of YC, guiding hundreds of startups and building the Valley's most powerful network. But his real obsession? Artificial intelligence. Around this time, Elon Musk was sounding alarms. He warned that AI could outpace human control. Google dominated AI, controlling much of the world's top research talent and compute. Elon reportedly pushed Google's leadership on safety and felt brushed aside. That convinced him. If no one is building safe AI, then I must. His first call? Sam Altman. A quiet Silicon Valley dinner. Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever. Their mission? Create an AI lab capable of rivaling Google. Pledges toward $1 billion. Greg on operations, Ilya on research, Sam orchestrating everything. They called it OpenAI. Non-profit, open source, safe AI for humanity. That was the promise, and soon everything would test it. AI launched in 2015, it didn't look revolutionary. No fancy headquarters, just a small team in Greg Brockman's apartment. With major funding pledged and top researchers joining, you'd expect ambitious breakthroughs. Instead, a Dota 2 bot, a robot butler. One engineer admitted, "We were just doing random stuff and seeing what happened." Sam and Elon were rarely around. Sam ran YC, Elon had Tesla and SpaceX. Ilya and Greg drove progress. But they all shared one obsession: AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. Not narrow AI that plays chess or spots faces. AGI that can learn anything across any domain. The difference between a calculator and a human mind. Inside OpenAI, conversations split into two futures. The dream, AGI curing disease, ending poverty, creating abundance. The nightmare, misinformation, cyber attacks, autonomous weapons. Sam joked once, AI will probably lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there'll be great companies. Back then, AI could barely identify a hot dog. But things were shifting. Geopolitical leaders started framing AI as a global race. For decades, progress in AI crawled. Researchers called it the AI winter. Then 2017, a Google team published Attention is All You Need. They created the transformer, the architecture behind modern AI models. The irony? Google invented the technology but didn't release a public chatbot. They were big, cautious, and deeply tied to their search business. OpenAI wasn't. Ilya immediately understood its potential. OpenAI shifted entirely to building GPT. Two forces made it take off: modern compute and the entire internet digitized, indexed, ready for training. OpenAI trained on massive amounts of online text, powerful but sparking future legal and ethical concerns. Silicon Valley philosophy? Ask forgiveness, not permission. By GPT-2, OpenAI was worried about misuse. They withheld the full model. Wired called it too dangerous to make public. The first cracks appeared. OpenAI wasn't quite open anymore. Then the bombshell. Elon Musk left OpenAI's board. Official explanation: conflict with Tesla's AI. Reports: deeper disagreements about direction and leadership. Elon leaving meant funding leaving. OpenAI faced a crisis. Their solution: shift to a capped profit model. Investors could earn returns capped at 100 times. The original vision, open, non-profit for humanity, felt shaken. Then Microsoft invested $1 billion. Then dramatically more. Elon quipped, it should be called closed AI now. And Sam Altman became CEO. November 30th, 2022. Sam tweets, we just launched ChatGPT. No ads, no PR. OpenAI employees guessed it would hit maybe 100,000 users in a week. Reality? Reportedly 100 million users in 2 months. One of the fastest growing apps in history. Students, writers, coders, everyone dove in. Microsoft poured in billions. Google responded with Bard. Meta pushed Llama. The AI race had begun. Inside OpenAI, though, concerns grew. Safety teams felt sidelined. Researchers warned releases were too fast. Several left, some later forming Anthropic. Even Ilya Sutskever grew uneasy. But Sam? He expanded the vision. Ending poverty, curing disease, reshaping the economy. And then, less than 24 hours after a major speech, Sam Altman was fired. Friday, November 17th, 2023. A message from Ilya. Join this video call. Sam joins. The board appears, except Greg Brockman. Sam, you're fired. His access shuts off. Emails locked. It's over. The board statement: Sam was not consistently candid. No further explanation. Speculation exploded. Safety concerns, leadership, strategic misalignment. No one knew. One question dominated the internet. What did Ilya see? Saturday, Greg resigns. Sunday, employees rally behind Sam. Monday, over 700 employees sign a letter. Reinstate Sam or we leave. Microsoft responds publicly. We will hire Sam, Greg, and anyone who chooses to follow. Then, the shock reversal. Ilya tweets an apology. He regrets the board's actions. He wants the company reunited. The board's position collapses. Tuesday, Sam returns as CEO. Greg returns. The board members who removed him, all replaced. OpenAI celebrates internally. Greg tweets, "We are so back." Paul Graham's prophecy suddenly feels real. Months later, Ilya leaves OpenAI entirely. OpenAI's models reshape how millions write, think, code, and create. By 2025, reports point to a $40 billion funding round, a secondary sale valuing OpenAI near $500 billion, possibly the most valuable startup ever. Competition intensifies. Google, Meta, and China's fast-rising AI challenger DeepSeek, whose models shocked global markets. Elon Musk, once a co-founder, now stands as a rival through XAI. AI is no longer just technology. It's geopolitics, economics, national strategy. OpenAI began as a promise: open research, non-profit, safe AI for humanity. Today, it's a closed, for-profit, highly competitive AI empire, moving faster than safety teams can always evaluate. Sam Altman went from a startup founder to running a company shaping the future of civilization. His board tried to fire him. They failed. He returned stronger. Now OpenAI races toward AGI, the most powerful technology humans have ever attempted. Will it save humanity or threaten it? No one knows. But one thing is certain: whatever comes next will affect all of us. This is just the beginning. So, what do you think? Is OpenAI's story inspiring or concerning? Will AI be humanity's greatest tool or biggest threat? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more insane tech stories like our. Next on who really controls the chip making industry. Stay curious, stay safe.